You
Yeah,
gaslit
it
me on the phone
was.
about that,
It
and
was a few times that I
I'll go get
called
the
and
phone. I
I
got the
mean,
screenshots. You
and I
called
got the
me.
text messages,
Yeah, we have all the information. So do
all
you want to
of
hash
it.
it out?
I mean,
This really gives like you're opportunistic. Like that's what it gives. Like you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like I don't.
I don't recall that. I mean, you
Uh-oh.
responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
He was like, content creator, I wasn't sure what to think about that. And he kind of said he thought adult entertainer.
Yes. You're coming to me for business ventures and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business, but I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude.
Yeah, on here, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Today we are reacting to the Ramon and Alicia catch-up video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all is not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other balloon pop reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
We are here today with Ramon and Alicia. Welcome,
Hey,
y'all. How
what's
we
going on?
feeling?
Doing all right yourself?
Yeah. I'm good. Thanks. So we had you guys on episode 18 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. All right. Okay, so my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes,
We got a match! All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Yes! And so, obviously on the show, we saw there were, quite a few comments about this, that, and the third. And, you guys went down the line, got to meet a few different people, and we got to know a little bit about each of you. But, if you want to just let us know a little bit more, Ramon, we could start with you.
Yes, my name is Ramon. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, currently living in Scottsdale, Arizona. I own Triple R Detailing in Indiana, and then I also own Mila Properties here in Scottsdale, and then Kiss Gang Motorsports as well here in Scottsdale. So,
Okay, nice. A whole entrepreneur.
yeah, got to in today's economy. For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. And then what about for you, Alicia?
So my name's Alicia. I'm from Washington State originally. I've lived in Arizona for a couple years.
Nice.
I go to school for marketing at ASU. Yeah.
Okay.
And I do content creating, of course.
Nice. So yeah, speaking of content creating, so on the show, one of the comments from one of the guys in the lineup was he was like, content creator, I wasn't sure what to think about that. And he kind of said he thought adult entertainer.
Yes.
What was going through your mind when he said that? Because you were like, wait, what? Like,
Honestly, I thought that was kind of funny. If you're saying that, are you telling me I'm your type? Or like, what are you getting at? A lot of people thought it was really offensive. Me, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Is the
I feel like a lot of people tend to assume that when you like, even for me, when I tell people that I'm a content creator, they automatically assume that it's some type of like adult content creation, because OnlyFans has like tainted the word of content, because they try to be like so hand wavy, like they don't want to tell you, oh, I do OF or I do porn, so they'll say, oh, I'm a content creator.
the real question? That was my question. But I didn't take it any type of way because I know what kind of content I put out and what I'm doing. So
yeah. And
I don't
then
mind.
another one of the other contestants was like, oh, he popped on you because he was like, I don't think you have a real job.
Yes, I thought that was odd. But honestly, I thought, one thing about me, I don't have to tell everybody all my sources of income, but I am a veteran. So it's like I'm getting paid to go to school. It's the
Right.
big ticket there. It's like,
Nice.
hello, I didn't have to sit there and itemize all my bills to him. But yeah.
Good. We're glad you got that out.
Yes.
And then Ramon, for you, you're 6'3", right? But you were actually called shorter on the show.
It's the first time for everything.
Imagine.
Yeah. Everybody at home and that I know was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We're like, we get 6'5" is the
Everybody
new.
been hitting me up like, what's up, Too Short? I'm like, damn, I got a whole new name, Too Short. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know that one was really different. I was like, what? I think you were actually one of like the taller guys in the lineup. Like,
Yeah, and then the guy next to me was 6'5", and she said she dates guys
About
6'5" or
his height.
taller. And it
Yeah.
was like, okay, so what's up with him then? So
Never
it was
know.
kind of awkward.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, kind of to get into the juicy part that everybody waits to hear about. Since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?
Okay, you want to take it off?
You can start.
Oh, okay, let's
Yeah,
start over
please
here.
start.
Well, we made arrangements on Thursday to have brunch on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it was set for like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And I believe I reached out to her on Saturday to see if she wanted me to send a driver to her. I felt like that'd be nice. So we had reservations at Global Ambassador at one
Nice.
o'clock. So she didn't reply until 12:55 the next day. And she said she was gonna be late and that she had just seen the text and she thought she replied and this, that, and the other. But at that point, it was too late in my
Okay.
eyes.
Okay.
Damn, that is crazy. One, that he was even gonna send a driver. Like, that's a lot of effort and to put into that. Sounds like they had a reservation at like a nice restaurant, and you finna wait all 24 hours to respond to like right before a date and say, "Oh, I didn't see them." Like, that's just bullshit.
Alicia?
Okay, so yeah, we had chit chatted throughout the week, and he would ask me like, "Are you busy?" Blah blah blah, and of course, yeah, he sent that text. I'm running out the door, and I didn't answer. Like, I didn't like leave him hanging, but I didn't. I sent him the audio message like, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late. I'm on my way." And then when I go and check, I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't text him back." So I'm not gonna say I'm ditzy, but I'm like, "Hey, I'm on my way there." Blah blah blah. So like he said, at 12:55, I'm on my way to the Global Ambassador. His red receipts are on. He reads it, sees that I'm here. You could hear in the audio message, I'm obviously in my car driving, and he just leaves it on red. So then, mind you, I'm driving, going. I don't live that far. And then I get there and I'm like, hey, just parked in valet, right? So I'm like driving. I'm not totally on my phone.
Yeah.
I just assumed, like, out of good nature, I got up. I went to work last night, got up, got ready, went, that he was just going to meet me there. Like, we had confirmed the date like 3 times already. I
Okay.
understand that that was my fault that I didn't respond to that text, but at this point we had like 3 confirmations. So I just assumed, maybe that's me, that we were going to show up. And yeah, he left the messages on red, didn't respond. I went, hung out at the restaurant for like 15 minutes and said, gonna pack her up. Yeah, so no show.
So the reservation was for 1 o'clock. You left 12:55. About what time would you say you got there?
Well, I got there probably like 1:05, 1:10.
Okay.
But I hit him up like, hey, blah, 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 I'm leaving my house right now. That's when the message was sent at 12:55.
Okay. Okay. So was there confirmation prior to, this date?
I mean,
Like
yeah,
she said, you
but
guys had like,
like I said, I text on Saturday,
so from
asking her about
Saturday.
it wasn't any. So
Okay.
it was like, nah, if you can't communicate, it's kind of pointless.
Okay.
I feel like personally, I probably would have showed up anyways. If there was 3 times that we confirmed it, I probably would have expected that she was gonna be there. And then he read the message, so he could have been like, "Oh, like she's actually gonna be there. Let me at least give it a chance." Like, I don't know, like you never know. You don't want to block your blessings. You don't want to like cut something off before it could be good. And she looks so good that I'm like, damn, like she's really fine. So I probably would have showed up, but it's like I don't know. I feel like he was being a little petty,
Okay.
maybe.
Got it. And so you said you did receive the message and you thought you texted him back, but it just didn't go through,
I'm
or
just on the way out the door, didn't press send, like
no,
rushing
on
late for work.
Saturday when he like sent
Yeah,
another.
I forgot to respond and had the whole text typed and then sent him an audio message like, hey, Siri, send so and so a message.
Okay.
And then I open it because I'm like, oh, he didn't respond. It's like 1:05. I'm on the way. And then I look and then I'm like, okay, I didn't send it. The whole message is typed out. But then everything's getting red. So he's sitting there like watching me say, and I understand what he's saying, like, okay, you didn't confirm, I'm not going to go. That makes sense. Like, I'll give that to you. But I thought it was just silly to leave me on red. You could have just texted me back and been like, oh, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm. I thought that could have just been the respectable thing.
Okay.
Because I thought that was weird that you didn't respond, but you're telling people that I ghosted you in Phoenix. But you didn't respond to the last text. So that's kind of weird.
I mean, you responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
It was less than 24 hours. This is your thing. I think you're very picky about times. That is one of the things. You've been very particular and picky about time, few instances that we had.
Okay.
Just like we had known each other 72 hours. And then remember that phone call we had?
Which one? Go ahead and let everybody else know.
Yeah, we only had one phone call.
Okay.
What
It was
happened?
one. I could grab the call on
But
if
it
you'd
was a
like me to
few
grab it.
times that I called.
That
and
is inaccurate. You
Yeah,
gaslit
it
me on the
was.
phone about that.
It
and
was
you're-
a few times that I
I'll
called.
go get the
and-
phone. I got the
mean,
screenshots. You
and I
called
got
me.
the text messages.
Yeah, we have all the information. So
All
do you want
of
to hash it out?
I mean, if we have to.
I just thought it was weird. Okay, so let's run it back so we could clarify for the audience and for you as well.
Yeah, please.
There had been a phone call, right? Roughly 72 hours. So from the very jump, it was hard to confirm the date of the date from the beginning because
I
you kept
agree.
saying, I'll let you know tomorrow. Then
I
tomorrow
did.
came, and then you let me know tomorrow.
But then once Thursday came, I told you I had reservations and it was set.
Absolutely.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, Global Ambassador.
Okay, but that's not the phone call I'm talking about. I'm
But
talking about
Thursday,
the-
it was set though. You're talking about from when we did the show originally all the way up until Thursday. We went back and forth, kind of trying to
We
figure out
did go back and
about
forth
the
on the
date or
phone.
whatever. But Thursday came and it was set 1 o'clock. I told you I had the reservations.
That's not what I'm talking about. We went back and forth and why I think you're picky.
Okay,
I
let's
just
hear about the
We just
call.
don't get along. I think that's what it really comes down to. But
Yeah, no shit. Like, I listening to them argue, I'm like so happy I'm not in a relationship like that. Like, just the back and forth. They're not really listening to each other. Like, no matter how good somebody looks, no matter what they got going for them, nothing is worth dealing with this type of interaction with a girl. And this probably makes people hesitant to talk to girls like this because they're just used to get in their way and everybody just kind of goes with what they say. And when somebody actually challenges them, it's like they don't want to listen. They don't want to like actually communicate.
the call was that you had called me roughly, I believe, on Monday, and I didn't answer. You called me around 10 o'clock on Monday. We'd known
10
each other.
p.m.?
Yes, 10
Okay.
p.m. We'd known each other roughly 72 hours. Then we talked the next day, and on the phone, you had told me, well, since you didn't answer my phone call, I didn't know if we were going on the date or not. Like, you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like,
I don't recall that.
Of course you don't.
But I do recall the phone call about, 10 o'clock, but you told me you was free in the evening. So that's why I
don't-
called that late.
But I didn't say like I just thought it was so picky the way that you were on my phone telling me. I felt like it was entitled, to be honest with you, for you to call my phone and talk about when I'm not answering and when I'm answering, and I'd known you for 3 days. I just thought that was rude.
But you still set the date.
Yes, because that
So
was
if
the
that was-
objective
if
of
that
the
was
show.
But
you
we should have not went on the date if you felt
And
that
thank
way.
God.
Why schedule the date?
on this fine Sunday, thank God that we didn't go on the date
mean,
because I just
thank
feel like this
God.
was the energy on
I
the
saved
phone.
my money.
So you felt like he was coming at your
Thank
throat?
God.
The same way that it's like this energy, it was very back and forth and very petty on the phone. And he's getting snippy on the phone. And I'm like, okay, so are we going to go on the date? That was my response is, okay, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I do feel like, yes, you're a little snippy. And I didn't appreciate it. But the objective of the show was to go on the date. And it just made me feel a little opportunistic of your objectives because prior to that, if you want to talk about everything, prior to that, you had sat here and asked me to model for your company. I thought that was rude.
You
and I
said
thought
you
that-
was a content creator.
I didn't say I was a model
if
and
I'm
that I was
try-
going to come
but,
model.
But
for
if
you.
I'm
Those aren't
trying
the
to put
same.
money in your pocket, what's wrong with that?
You didn't mention a
I wasn't
thing
trying
about-
to do anything for free, sweetheart.
But you
you
didn't
said
mention
you
a-
was a content creator. Like, I'm confused. If
So
that's
when
what
was
you
this
are,
asked?
it
When
was-
did you
it
ask?
was, damn near at the
Maybe
beginning.
Sunday.
At the beginning.
Right
But
away.
She
So
said she was a content creator.
So we filmed Saturday, and then you asked her Sunday if she wanted to model
Sunday,
for your business.
Monday, it was pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, it just really gives like you're opportunistic. Like, that's what it gives. I just feel like 3 strikes you're out. For you, it was just a couple weird interactions. Yeah, you asked me to model. You didn't mention anything about money for you to say
I did tell you that over the phone, that I had no
later.
problem
But
paying you.
upon, may I finish speaking?
Go ahead.
Since you wanted to like overtalk me. Is that okay with you? I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll let you go right after.
I didn't
her.
ever say that I was a model, and then what did I say when you asked me if I wanted to model? I was like, oh, do you want to do a content exchange? Like you detail my car and I make a video about it? You're sending me screenshots talking about this is what I want. And you did not mention anything about payment upon the initial interaction of asking me to model. So no, I don't work for free, and that's how it came across initially. That's okay for me to say. You didn't mention anything about payment till multiple days later when I was like, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. And you're like, well, you should have said something. Well, I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable to sit here and go back and forth with you knowing you 2 days. That's crazy.
Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he should have had this energy the whole time. Like, I get trying to defend yourself, give yourself an opportunity, say something for a little bit. Don't let her interrupt you. Defend yourself. I get that. But the trying to interrupt her and trying to respond to what she's saying, like, let her have it, bro. Like, she clearly, y'all do not get along at all. So what's the point of arguing with somebody when you know that you're not finna date them? Like, it just does not make sense to me. I would never like go back and forth or argue with somebody unless I really like them. And I feel like part of the reason he's doing that is because he likes her and he feel like she kind of is like throwing his name in the dirt, and people are gonna say what they're gonna say. You can't just be like back and forth with them.
I'm good. I ain't gonna do the back and forth. Like
Okay.
I said, I offered her an opportunity. I didn't think that, I had to initiate that, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. In my eyes, it was kind of
You thought it was a
obvious.
given.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like if you're a content creator, I don't ask anybody to do anything for free for me. Nothing. So, it was a given that I was gonna pay you. The amount just wasn't discussed.
Got it. Okay. And then so for you, you were like, she could have just told you right then and there if she felt some type of way about it instead
I
of
mean,
hanging
she
on
did,
to
she
it.
she did tell me. She
Okay.
did tell me that she felt some type of way about me asking her about the content, and I told her, that she said she was a content creator. So that was the only reason I brought it to her attention. But I also apologized when she told me it made her feel uncomfortable as well.
Okay. So did it make you feel uncomfortable because you felt like that's the only reason he matched with you, or what about it was like,
Well, to me, it wasn't giving. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show. And then it feels, like I said, opportunistic because you're coming to me for business ventures and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business. But I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude that you're asking me to work for you and bring friends to model for you too. And this is before the
or
conversation of
did?
payment as well. So to think that that's assumed, I think would be silly. Like, I'm an adult. I don't just assume that I'm going to go somewhere. Like, I like it to be ironed out. But once again, we're not having deep conversations trying to get to know each other. And we had joked on the phone, like, like we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing to each other? We were doing that to each other kind of back and forth to death. There was no real like depth of conversation or anything for real.
Okay. So you guys never really got to know each other.
Not
No.
really, no.
Okay. Ugh, God,
Like
that's
I
rough.
said, it was a few phone calls that I did
One.
do, but she didn't answer our
One
call
call.
back or text back.
That's
So
not true. How do we have a whole conversation and plan out the date on the phone if I never answer the phone?
via text,
No, that's not true
via
because
via
then
via text, I told you I made reservations for Sunday at 1 o'clock
you
at
asked me
Global
where I wanted to
Ambassador.
go. I
Yeah,
basically
it
halfway
was it
planned the
was
date
it. I asked you where you wanted to go. Yes,
because
I
you didn't
did.
know. And it was so much back and forth that
Hold on, the I asked you where you wanted to go, so I planned the date. Like, that does not correlate to me. Like, just because somebody asks you where you want to go doesn't mean that you planned the date. He was the one that called and made the reservations. He was the one that chose the time. He set up the date. Just because you gave him an idea of what to do doesn't mean that you planned the date. And even if let's say he didn't ask her about what she wanted to do, and then he planned something that she didn't like, and it's like, well, now you're gonna complain about the date and say it's not something you like, and you just is always gonna find something to complain about.
we couldn't even decide a date and a time. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you.
But once it was set, what was the problem?
What was the problem? Exactly. I confirmed 3 times. And like I said, maybe I was a little silly to be like, oh, okay, like we'll just meet there. But yeah, you know what? I didn't text you back in the appropriate amount of time on Saturday. I will look at you right now and say, I apologize. That was my fault. But my objective wasn't to like dog you or play you. But I think that you leaving it on red, you're older than me. So you leaving that text on red, knowing that I went to the restaurant is tacky. And it's like you try to get your lick back. That's how it felt. Like, what was the objective of that? Because if you're a real man, like, you could have been like, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm my text. Like, we could have just had a conversation about it. But you did that.
And
You
you
left me
could
on
have called
red.
and you could have called instead of texting.
I sent you an audio message like, oh my God, I'm on my way there.
But you
I
could
don't
have
know where I'm
called.
going.
You could have called though, right?
So
Well, because
when
I
she
just
sent,
assumed you were on your way. I didn't know
But
better.
why would you assume that?
so when she's sending these voice notes or these messages, whatever she's sending, and you're reading them,
I actually didn't read them right at the very moment that she sent them. I read them within, a
At
nice time
12:55,
frame.
like you
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
you read
But
it.
yeah, I didn't read it.
so you read it after the fact of the reservation
I
time
was
already
watching
passed.
football. Yeah. At that point, I'm just like, I'm watching football. I'm not worried about it. She didn't respond in a timely manner.
Okay, so then after the whole ordeal with, no one, him not showing up to date and, you not replying, did you guys ever talk again after that, or that was it?
No, I blocked him on Instagram. I just felt like it was tacky, and I felt like I said, I felt like he was trying to get his lick back, and we couldn't talk about it as adults. And he saw I was at the restaurant at this time. I'm talking like, oh, I'm at valet, like I'm here. He's seeing text, and like I said, maybe I'm silly, and I just went like, oh, he's gonna meet me there, just not thinking. You know what I mean? I'm not like maybe using my full capacity of my brain. I'm tired, hurrying up, getting there. But it was the fact that like he just left me on red like that. I'm just like, okay, I see who you are. I have nothing more to say. Blocked. Mwah. See you later.
Okay. And you didn't try to reach out after that either?
Nah,
You were
I
done
was
with it?
blocked.
On Instagram.
I mean, but you didn't know you were blocked, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, you knew because you
Yeah.
tried to reach out.
I did.
Oh,
on
okay.
Instagram, but you have my number.
I was blocked on the phone.
No, you're not. You're blocked on Instagram.
Okay. I don't know.
I gave you the room to apologize, and if you wanted to hash it out, not even to apologize, because half of it was my responsibility. But if you wanted to hash it out, you're not blocked. Your number is not blocked. Your Instagram's blocked, though. I was tired of seeing your corny Instagram. Damn.
That's aggressive.
No, I think that's real.
Okay.
That was one of the things that I didn't like too. We got each other's Instagram. I just don't think we're compatible in a lot of different ways, and I just think
I'm
like,
seeing that play out.
yeah,
Yeah, like, duh, they are not compatible, bro. They can't even have a conversation. Like, two people, they don't respect each other. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, they don't respect each other. I feel like he kind of has trust issues. Like, otherwise he would have just responded, or he has something going on where he felt like he needed to be kind of petty and not really respond and, go about his day or whatever it is. And I think that she is like kind of a little instigating, like feisty. Like, I don't think she was really wrong, and she showed up for the date. Like, at the end of the day, she showed up and he didn't. And that is, I feel like, where all this comes from, because he feels disrespected because she was not responding and being whatever, talking to him in a way, disagreeing with him, whatever it is. He didn't like that. And then she, I feel like, tolerated all this stuff, but was given it a chance for the date. And then that just like proved what all she thought.
As we're
blatantly
getting-
obvious, right? It's crazy.
Oh man. Well, I am obviously, it's unfortunate that this didn't work out between the two of you, but on to better things, such as any future projects. We could be on the lookout from either one of you.
So currently I am working on certain things in my fitness journey, some career advancements in my fitness journey. I'm going to keep some things on the hush hush,
All right, until it's all
100%, yes, but I'm definitely working on a couple different things. And of course, I'm still working on my degree and more content coming back to back to back.
All right. Good luck with school and good luck with all of your content creations, all your business ventures, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much.
And Ramon, what about for yourself?
Yeah, just launching a new Airbnb tomorrow in North Scottsdale.
Okay, that's so cool.
Under Mila Property Group, and then we got another one that we're gonna start working on Tuesday in North Scottsdale as well. So, just trying to grow the business and the portfolio up.
Okay, well, good luck to you as well on your businesses. I hope they succeed and do great
Appreciate it.
things. Well,
Shout out to Arlette for just like keeping it very positive. Like, she kind of just, I don't know, like, that just goes to show how positive of a person she is, that she didn't really try to like feed into the drama of the situation, really. Like, a lot of TV shows or reality television, you see how they try to pit people up against each other and try to create drama, but I don't think that she was really trying to do that. And I think that they're just so incompatible, like, that they cannot even have a conversation. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Make sure you subscribe and like if you made it to the end of the video. Check out my playlist to see my other balloon pop reaction videos. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, cant call. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.